It's that time again, everybody! Weird British advertisements! Or adverts as they call them over there. I love this series, seeing what our friends across the pond come up with to advertise their products, and let me tell you, I keep topping myself each and every time. I find weirder and weirder ads every time I try. And let me tell you, I don't know how I'm gonna top this one. We got some unbelievable messes here. Let's start off pretty mild though. Walker's Crisps, or chips as we call them here in America, is one of the most popular brands in all of the UK. So naturally, they would get to partner with big name characters like the Looney Tunes. That sounds like a fun commercial, right? How could this possibly go wrong?
Now, Walker's Crisps are even more irresistible. With 36 Looney Tunes cubics to collect. Swap them, build them, but most of all, complete the set to finish the puzzle.
We'll find your missing piece.
You'd better, Big Ears, or the girlfriend gets it.
Bugs, help! Who's he calling Big Ears?
Okay, lot to unwind here. First of all, the Tasmanian Devil almost killed that old woman. Had Looney Tunes physics not applied there, she totally would have been dead. Fun! Second of all, Wile E. Coyote just destroyed that kid's statue because, you know, he's a nice guy and all. And then, the one I wanted to talk about, this. Look at this torture chamber. I mean, it's blink and you miss it, but still. We got Porky Pig strapped to a table, we got Lola Bunny being dangled above a pit, we got Foghorn Leghorn in the background being tortured, and we got all the rest of the cast locked in prison. And hey, Bugs, if you don't get that last little toy, they're all gonna die, apparently. And Bugs doesn't really seem fazed by it. Admittedly, the impressions are kinda decent and the animation's very well done. It's just bizarre. But this is the shallow end for the deep pool we've got set up ahead. Oh boy, it's gonna get wild. Hey, you know what other cartoon character is just as lovable and iconic as the Looney Tunes? Shrek! Whenever a Shrek film came out, there was always tons of tie-ins, whether it be with cereals or M&Ms or other little trinkets that would pop up on store shelves and not really impress people, but let's not dwell on that. We've got a cereal commercial with Shrek today, and I don't know what's going on.
Luke Graham is a big screen. I'm an ogre.
Goodness gracious me!
I'm a tasty bowl of cereal.
So Shrek breaks into these guys' house, and they are bowls of cereal, I guess, even though they're not really cereal, they're just guys with face paint, and their heads are sticking out of bowls. And then Shrek yells at them with lines that don't really fit the context.
This is the part where you run away.
I don't get this. This is the bottom of the barrel. Honestly, it's kinda pathetic how desperate they were with this. They wanted to get something Shrek related in their commercial, so they took stuff from the original movie, and that's kind of it. They didn't write a commercial around it, they merely threw it in there. It's like when Family Guy references a popular movie or celebrity. They happen to bring it up out of nowhere. It doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel real, and it certainly isn't charming or funny. That's the same thing with this commercial. It's two guys who are cereal bowls, I guess, and then boom, Shrek's here. He quotes a couple lines from the movie, and then that's it. I don't get it. What better way to sell your Shrek cereal than with this? I can think of so many ways. But now let's get to the really weird stuff I've saved for you guys today. Hey, you know what everybody loves? Racism! I love it! I don't, really. But you know what Avenue Q says, everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. Doesn't mean we go around committing hate crimes. Yeah, we need to hear that song now more than ever, I'd say, but that's a whole topic for another day. Anyways, Nescafe decided to sell their product with this.
Hey, busybodies! No time for break. Try new gadget invention. Bing! Unbelievable! Nescafe Original, hot the way you want. Non-stop coffee technology for urban endurance.
And I thought the Ichiban lipstick for men joke from Friends was bizarre, but nah, this is done in earnest, I guess. we got an Asian stereotype, we got loud sound effects, we got a screaming can that I guess dies when you open it. It's a mess, but it's kind of a fun mess. When I first saw it, I laughed. I'll admit it, I laughed. Partially because I was thinking, if they made this today, there is no way that this would have flown. Not at all. This never would have got greenlit. But it was real. It aired. And it was for a major company, Nestle. So yeah, not everyone's got a spotless record, but hey, it was fun at least. In a weird way. The one thing I can say against this, aside from, the blatant stereotyping, is it doesn't do a good job of conveying the product. I mean, I know what it is. It's a self-heating can and all, but I didn't get that the first time I watched it. I was too distracted with all the loudness and the shouting and the zooming sound effects. There's a such thing as too much, I get it, they're trying to pay tribute to the Japanese commercials we all love to watch. Still though, could have done it at least a little bit more tactfully, let's just say. But if you thought that was extreme, that is nothing compared to the next one. Remember last time when we covered Tango? The Tango man who got in a lot of trouble apparently? And then there was the Tango doll? Well, we got another Tango advert here, and oh boy, this one is probably the weirdest of the lot. Let's just play this one in its entirety. Yeah.
4 years. Jack and I got married within 6 months of meeting each other.
Oh, no. You're not still seeing her, are you? You've been wanting to get out of this relationship for years, and now the mother speaks of marriage. You must do something drastic, my friend. Make a pass at her father.
On the hill, you remember?
Go on, just give his knee a little squeeze.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, I expect you'd think this is old-fashioned nowadays, but it looked absolutely lovely.
Oh dear, feed the tango inside.
Okay, so let's unpack this. A guy wants to break up with his girlfriend, so his uvula says to make a pass at her father, and then he does, and then tango. Okay. This just shows you how much more you can get away with on British TV. If you try to do something like this in America, there's no way. Similar to the Nescafe one. But this one, yeah, I don't understand it. At least I could see where the Nescafe one was coming from. Even if that one was a tad bit racist, it was trying to emulate the Japanese commercials. It had a certain style, and it had a certain goal. This one, the visual effects are unappealing, and it's more awkward than it is funny. I mean, it is funny that he's making a pass at her father and all, but what does this really have to do with tango? And what is this? I don't know. But that's the whole point of the show, isn't it? It's weird British advertisements for a reason. If I wasn't so confused that I couldn't even write a proper script, then this wouldn't be weird British advertisements, how would it? But if you thought those last two were weird, oh boy, this next one could get us in some trouble with YouTube. So in the early 2000s and very, very, very late 90s, there was this British internet company called FreeServe. And it was basically just another internet company. But they wanted to stand out with a very provocative and very attention-grabbing advertisement. And, that didn't go so well for them. This commercial ended up getting banned after airing for just a little bit on Channel 4. You wanna know why? All you have to do is take a look at this! And this! And also this! Yep! FreeServe basically aired a nudist colony as a commercial. I mean, of course, these are all actors and stuff, but still, that's them. They're naked, and yes, they're covered up. But I gotta tell you something, their butts are not covered. I had my editor do that. By the way, sorry about this, editor. So sorry. So yeah, it was only half censored, and they're kinda derping around without clothes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can't get away with this over here. And actually, I guess you can't even get away with it over there in the UK either. Like I said, this thing got shot down very quickly. And yeah, I get it. FreeServe is supposed to be not restrictive. Like, I guess clothes are supposed to be restrictive, so that's why everyone's naked here? This doesn't make me want to get free serve, though. It makes me want to stay away from it forever. That's the very opposite of what an advertisement is supposed to do. I mean, look at this! Let's get away from it. Oh boy. So those last three I talked about were extremely insane. And guess what? Those were all from 2001. Not the best year of British advertising, I guess. But now, let's go to our final installment for today, Sainsbury's The Greatest Gift. I actually wrote a college thesis paper about this one, and if I can find it, I'll post it in the description. Sainsbury's is a general store over in the UK, and they are most known for not their products, but their wonderful, over-the-top, high-production commercials. All of them are very story-driven and very compelling. The Greatest Gift is less of a commercial, but more of an animated short that happens to have some brand tie-in. It's about a dad who's looking for the best gift to give his kids during the holidays, but he's working all the time. But then he realizes the best gift he can give his family is him, being home for the holidays. It's a wonderful commercial, and it goes on way longer than a commercial should, but that's a good thing with this, because you don't want it to stop. Even though you only get to see the characters for about 3 minutes, you feel like you're really getting a connection with them. You feel for the main guy, you want him to make his family happy, and you understand his struggle. This is why I love their commercials. Every single time they break from convention and decide to do their own thing, going above and beyond, again and again making wonderful stories that appease the whole world, not even just the UK. And honestly, this is the exact opposite of what the free serve one does. I want to go to Sainsbury now, even though there aren't any over here in this hemisphere. I would love to. Anything to support more commercials like this. And thank you for not making them naked. I'm sorry, I'm harping on that still. I can't get over that. Sainsbury, well done. The greatest gift you could give us was this commercial. It was weird, because it was so wonderful. Well, folks, thanks for watching the video. What do you guys think of these ads? Don't you think this was the weirdest one so far? Comment below and let me know, because I'm always excited to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.